To force her daughter to marry the arranged fiancé, the mother had her kidnapped and sent to the CEO. Yet when the woman broke free from the sack and saw him, she was utterly shocked to realize he was the male model who had spent the night with her. It turned out the mother had told her she could only inherit the billion-dollar family fortune if she gave birth to a child. So she had gotten drunk and seduced the man drinking alone in the corner, the very man who turned out to be her arranged business fiancé. At that moment, she finally realized she had fallen into the CEO's trap ever since the night before. But thinking about how she could hire a dozen handsome guys to wait on her once she got the inheritance, she refused to marry him no matter what. Unexpectedly, the CEO pulled out the bracelet she had left behind the previous night and forced her to agree to the marriage. He had long seen that the bracelet was the token for her inheritance. Helpless, the woman had no choice but to consent. As they walked out of the Civil Affairs Bureau, though, she was still seething with anger and kept berating the CEO for being too domineering. To her surprise, he leaned in and kissed her abruptly. He had thought this would shut her up for a while, but instead, she flipped him over her shoulder in a judo throw. Only when he was pinned under her foot did the CEO realize his wife was actually a skilled fighter. To vent her fury, the woman headed to the outskirts to go motorcycle racing, and once again, the CEO showed up and challenged her to a race. Desperate to beat him, she accelerated wildly from the start, which caused her motorcycle to break down midway through the race. As she was about to fly off the road, the CEO lunged forward and saved her, but ended up with severe scrapes on his arm. Racked with guilt, the woman took him home to take care of his injury. When she brought him a bowl of medicinal soup, he used his injured arm as an excuse to beg her to feed him, pulling her straight into his arms. Helpless, she obliged, only for the CEO to spot a photo of her first love hidden on her. He then threatened her with the photo to put on a sexy red dress, and she had no choice but to comply. What she didn't know, however, was that the man in the photo was actually the CEO himself. Years ago, she had rescued him from gangsters, but lost her memory during their escape. It had taken the CEO 3 years of searching to finally track her down, and this time, he was never going to let her slip away again.